This World Cup knockout match had everything: a disallowed Ronaldo goal, a controversial penalty decision, and one of the craziest VAR moments in World Cup history. Every major decision changed the game, and by the end, emotions had completely flipped. Let's break down every moment in order. This good finish by Ronaldo would have been his first goal in World Cup knockouts, and as he was ready to do his iconic celebration, the offside flag went up. And from the naked eye, when I first saw this, I thought it was very, very close. One could argue, based off this image, that Ronaldo was kept onside by the Croatian defenders. And when the technology did its thing, you can see how close it really was. He went a second too early, and because of that exquisite finish was ruled off as offside. Obviously, Ronaldo wasn't too happy about it, but it didn't matter that much, because a few minutes later, he did score his first World Cup knockout goal with this penalty kick, and this time, he did get to do his iconic celebration for the first time in a World Cup knockout game. What a moment for the GOAT. But that penalty wasn't without controversy. Many fans immediately questioned whether Portugal should have been awarded the spot kick in the first place. Let's take a closer look. Is this contact by the Croatian defender on the Portuguese forward enough to be considered a foul? Let's take a look at the rules. According to IFAB Law 12, a penalty is awarded if a defender holds an opponent or impedes an opponent with contact inside their own penalty area. This comes with an action that is careless, reckless, or used with excessive force. This angle gives us a pretty good view as the ball drops into the box and the attacker is going in for the header. The defender's arms are still around the attacker's waist. While he's still trying to move towards the cross, from behind the goal, you can see the hole continue. The defender doesn't just make brief contact. His arm stays on the attacker as the ball arrives, and here's where it becomes important. The Portuguese attacker is pulled off balance while trying to attack the ball. If that holding restricts his movement, then under Law 12, that's a foul. But what do you guys think? Comment your views down below. Penalty or no penalty? And of course, Cristiano Ronaldo stepped up, took the penalty, and scored, saving Portugal in this important game, as he so often does. Just when it looked like Portugal had done enough, the game produced one final twist that nobody saw coming. One of the most insane endings in World Cup history. Croatia thought they had equalized with the last kick of the game, and they were exuberant. They couldn't believe it. And on the other side, Ronaldo was distraught. But then the camera showed this frame right here. We can clearly see the Croatian attacker in an offside position. He eventually gets to the ball and plays a huge role in that Croatian goal. So VAR wasn't actually checking whether the attacker was offside. Everyone knew he was in an offside position by the time the ball reached him. The question was if this final touch came from this Croatian teammate right here. Because if he made that final touch, then the offside player was obviously already in an offside position. At the moment, the touch was made under Law 11. That makes the goal offside. However, if that Croatian player never touched the ball with his head, then VAR goes back to this pass instead. And the moment this initial ball is played, all the Croatian forwards are still onside. The good part about all this is that FIFA's connected ball technology includes a chip inside the match ball that records touches 500 times per second. Combined with the synchronized camera footage, VAR was able to confirm that the final touch came from this Croatian attacker. Before the ball reached the final player, in an offside position, we can see the spike right there. The spike confirms that the ball came off this Croatian player's head, and it went straight to this player in an offside position. Because of that, the goal was ruled out for offside. All the Croatian players could do was laugh in despair. This was heartbreaking for them. However, on the other side of the coin, the Portuguese players were ecstatic. This moment will go down in World Cup history, so comment your views down below. What do you guys think of all of this? Do you guys think the right call was made? Did the Croatian attacker touch the ball with his head? The VAR chip certainly confirmed it. The spike was by the barest of all margins, but it was a spike, nevertheless, and you cannot rely on the naked eye to make this decision. Also, I see some people asking, why wasn't the offside reset the moment it touched the Portuguese defender? And although it's true that the ball did glance off the Portuguese defender, it still wouldn't reset the offside. Under Rule 11, it has to be a deliberate play. An accidental deflection or a rebound does not count. And as we can see here, it's clearly not deliberate, as he was literally trying to duck. 3 huge moments, 3 VAR decisions, and a World Cup knockout match that fans will be talking about for years. Let me know in the comments, did the officials get every decision right, or was Croatia unlucky?